Hello and welcome to Bashing Pistol. It was on time. Good night. Bashing Pistol Mayhem, a TTL Bashing podcast with mostly accurate rules and inconsistent character voices. I'm Alex, your host and GM, and with me are Petty Mark and Joe, my wonderful players. How you doing? That intro was fast, but everyone's heard it before. Everyone's heard that. Like, how many episodes do we have now? 400.
At least
times?
5, maybe 6. I
We've got loads of episodes. I've said that so many times.
All I want to say is I beat Joe.
Well
You
done.
should probably stop beating Joe.
The
Why?
important thing is
It's
that we
fun.
have fun doing it though, Tony.
Yeah, oh yeah. I want you to keep trying, but I just love that the first time I ever do it, I get it.
Whilst Purdy's
yeah.
beating Joe, there is a glaring and very rare thing happening right now. It is not a shooting star, but it is that Rowan's not around.
I know, how fucking dare they?
That's because Rowan's a square.
That's very rude. But I think you have the insider information as to where Rowan is right now. A reporter in the field.
Where Rowan is a strange question. It would be more apt to say where Rowan isn't. Rowan, as we all know, is the most consistent person on the podcast because Alex skews the numbers because when he's not here, we then tend not to have a session. So even taking Alex's absences into account, Rowan is our most consistent member. Rowan has decided that after all of my time off, all of Purdy's time off, all of Mark's time off, and all of Alex's time off, all of that being mostly due to travel, Rowan has decided to quantum entangle themselves to visit all of the places that we have been to during D&D time all at once. For as long as they can. Obviously, that's a very expensive process, so they've been saving for a while. The plan for this started the very first time someone took a session off that wasn't due to illness. So it's been in the works, but I can now announce that Rowan has successfully quantum entangled themselves all over the world. Unfortunately, in doing so, they have broken several immigration laws, and so will be hunted down by several different countries at once. So we might not see them next week either.
I'm just going to say I'm not here for this slander. I'm never off.
So I have the stats here. So on my schedule,
no.
I've been recording since the 13th of August, 2022, which isn't when we first did a session. It's just when I have the schedule written. And within that, including some future absences, I have the number of times people have been off. Now,
why is this a stat that you're tracking?
Because this is one of the more nerdy things that I really like. I love putting like calculations and shit into I use Google Sheets, but Excel documents. I love formulas. I love all of that stuff, and I love over engineering it. So it's just one of those things that ended up being there.
Of course.
But also for moments like this, which is really hilarious. So since the 30th of August 2022, obviously we all know that Rowan has been off the least. Can anyone guess that number? In fact, you know what? If anybody guesses 3 out of 5 of these numbers, because I don't have Liz on there, I will give you inspiration for this session.
I'd say Ro's been off 4.
Well, more than that.
Almost exactly 3 years. I'm going to say that it's... Yeah, I'm also going to say 4.
I'm going to say 6.
Okay, one of you was correct. It was father. 6 absences
Hey.
in 3 years.
I'm
2 a year. They need more holidays.
The question is, what is Rowan doing twice a year? Where are we going every 6 months on the
Working
clock?
quantum entanglement. Joe, you are actually the next least absent.
I'm impressed.
What number is everyone going to guess on that?
In fairness, I have a bit of a head start because I haven't been doing it as long as the rest of you.
But you've been doing it since 2022, August 2022.
I'm going to say, Joe,
Oh, that's
probably about 15.
I was going to say 12.
no, I think it's probably, I'm going to say 18.
So close. Dad, you're almost exactly on the money again. It's 16.
Woohoo!
Just like my rating out of 10. I'm a 16 out of 10.
So what did you get in your maths GCSE? Anyway, I am the next least absent. Numbers guesses?
26.
22.
25.
You all have a little faith in me. It's 18.
18. Well done.
The next least, is it 30, or is it Mark?
No, it's
it'll
definitely
be
Mark.
it'll be Purdy.
The next least is Purdy.
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
Are we going to guess at the number?
You don't go on like several month-long cruises, Purdy.
No, but I've had 2 mental health breaks in this time.
Well, you've clearly been doing it at the weekends through to Thursday.
What number are we guessing for Purdy?
32.
28.
26, I was going to say.
48.
40. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
I
but,
said mental health breaks.
but the problem is that's less than.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of
Next up.
surprised about.
Next up, the most absent out of all of us. Father. Let's have a guess on these numbers.
63.
65.
I'm going to say one for every year of Mark's life.
21 then.
No, it's actually very close. It's 50.
50. Oh. Better than I feared.
Which means that Rowan's proportion of all of the missed sessions, Rowan is 4%, Joe is 12%, I'm 13%, Purdy is 35%, and Mark. I read it. Father, you are 36%. I don't think I've ever said Mark to you as a person. I reference you as that. I just never say it to you. That's really weird. Ew, I feel gross.
So
Anyway,
I'm planning on booking the next 3 weeks off.
you just want to up your numbers now.
Yeah.
Gonna make those stats available.
Yeah, I feel like we've got rookie numbers here, you and me, Alex.
Yeah, I know.
Should we retire for
Yeah,
6 months?
You can do it and you'll still be okay.
So,
Carry on.
this is her recap. It's been a very long intro. There's been like 15 minutes worth of intro, or 10 minutes worth of intro.
Well, if you have
I'm ready.
Patreon, you'll get that kind of value.
Exactly.
For all the stuff from before as well.
Yeah, if you listen to this and you're wondering what we talk about with the Patreon has, the extras. You get the episodes a week early and you get our pre-rambles, which is basically just a mini podcast ranging from somewhere between 10 and 30 minutes.
It's the best podcast we do.
You get to listen to Purdy's freestyle beats that she's working on as early access.
I'm really good at that.
Mark has been working on his ventriloquism.
Not so good at that.
And Alex has been working on his silence. It's a very difficult struggle for all three involved. I am working on my lying.
Which you're acing. You are getting that perfect.
Joe is recording this episode from the floor. Anyway, is everyone okay? Everyone just press the play button and test that they can actually hear the thing I posted.
Oh, that's wrong.
And then set it back to 0. Although mine's apparently I can't set it to. Why is it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh yeah.
I can hear it. I will not be able to set it to 0, but I know that I'm 3 seconds in.
Whatever. I mean, it doesn't need to be perfect. So, in close enough to 3, 2, 1, play.
Once again, I find myself perplexed by the intricacies of the mortal mind. To this point, I would have assumed that these bumbling four would choose life over death for those relatively innocent, but as usual, I am wrong. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me give you some context. You see, I found myself fascinated by these four adventurers, watching their every move. At first, it was a cure for my endless boredom, but after a while I discovered that what I thought I knew about mortals was misguided, tainted by the judgment given by the gods. I saw that they are not just mindless apes feeding off the scraps of our power, but complex and distinguished creatures that make decisions based on factors I could never understand. This current situation, for example. They have been given a job to investigate why another mortal in town is getting so much luck all of a sudden, and stop them from being so lucky. The answer, of course, is obvious to you and me, but the motivation is where I struggle. You would think that these four would do this to gain power, but they do not. They do it for gold, knowing that it will give someone else power, a concept I can't fathom. Why serve those who you could control? Why do the bidding for those who do not care for your precious and fleeting life? And the complexity of this situation only gets more intense. You see, they spoke to the lucky mortal in question, and he was kind to them, as far as I can tell. He offered them a job of sorts, and in return they decided to continue their mission of serving someone else, instead of gaining more for themselves. They broke into his house and searched around trying to find the source of his luck, and discovered that he had obviously made a deal with Zarukesh, and that they needed to find 4 parts of a key to delve further into this mystery. Well, they found 3, and stole a lizard. And then the lucky mortal just so happened to walk in through the front door. Now, to this point I would have assumed they would take the diplomatic approach, but instead they attacked without hesitation, almost instantly killing him. This I could understand. Take out those who pose a challenge to you, but that's not the end of this strange little story. They then decided to bring him back from death, tying him up and pinning him to the ground. Of course, as a mortal would, he tried to escape, teleporting a few feet away in an effort to talk to them, but they instantly killed him again. What is the confusion, you ask? Well, in the past they have been aiming for the preservation of life, all while gaining gold and jewels for their own benefit. Here they killed the same man twice without any question, while wasting diamonds to do so, all in the plight of serving another who does not care for them at all. My question is, why not make their own rules, instead of binding themselves to those of others? They call themselves pirates, and yet give themselves a strict moral code, only to break it when someone else can gain instead of them. So, I must watch some more. I must watch and try to understand. Perhaps once more it is time to get involved.
Playing that at the same time as having the call open crashed my Discord, so I'm just going to listen to it afterwards. You can cut out bit of the stream of the audio, Alex. And I'm going to go, Alex, that was one of the best intros you've done in ages. Like, your usual standard of quality is really good.
I mean, it wasn't, but thank you.
It was very good.
You've really brought it up a notch. I like the bit where you well, you just heard it, so.
It was.
Putty's like, what happened whilst I was away?
Well, I remember we had to go look at somebody for something or other.
Yeah.
Yes.
We did do that.
We did more than look.
Putty.
Alex.
You wake up.
No, I'm still asleep.
Oh. This is going to be a really boring episode. if
you don't wake up.
I've forgotten the name of your character.
Wow, so fucking rude.
Niffy.
It's
Niffy.
Not Niffy.
You were around.
Niffy knew Nani.
Niffy. You wake up on the ship. You're not quite so sure of the time because you did get quite the high, and as you step out, you realize, okay, the suns have gone down. The belt is visible in the sky, so obviously it's evening time in Moonhaven. You, and I'm going to sort of retrospectively say this happened because otherwise, you have a little note left. I reckon just like pinned to TR51 that says that your motley crew, your friends, your captain and the rest have gone off to do a little mission, a little job, which involves going over to somewhere that is called the Mornhaus Estate. Now, in Moonhaven, which you don't really have much of an idea about, you'd be vaguely aware that it's somewhere over to the western side of the big old city. So you set off, have a wander down, off the docks, past the ferry bridge, round some quite lovely forests. You sort of in between two sort of small foresty areas, and eventually getting around to a fairly rich park with a few houses, getting eventually to the house you're looking for, which is quite a lovely place. Large in size, mostly modern styling, with a large stone walls and modern tiling covering multiple roof points. At the front, you see a stone patio with stone steps on both sides, leading to a large wooden double front door, which is open currently. It is open, and you see lying in the rather grand entranceway a dead body. Or, well, a body lying on the floor, I should say. As you walk over, Niffy, you see on the ground a rather, let's get the description, a rather pretty looking elf, rather unconscious / dead on the floor. It's probably a high elf, long pale features set upon sharp bones, this tall, elegant frame, this outfit of white and gold leaf circlet. Actually, no, the gold leaf circlet isn't on his head. And you can see there's makeup on the face that is gone kind of dull. You think maybe it was magical makeup at one point, but is no longer moving around as it might have once. You can also hear a bit of noise and movement coming from the left-hand side, as in and to a door on the left. So yes, this in front of you, in front of the double doors, I forget how to ping, but you can see is the body. And you can hear noise coming from this sort of direction. Obviously on here you can see it's your friends, but you don't really know. It's through this door. That's all you have right now?
Do I know about the doctor?
Doctor?
What doctor?
Doctor Who?
The doctor? The chef?
The chef.
I honestly can't remember if you were there. Let's just say you have a bit of information where you know that they were doing something to do with a famous chef, but you were high and you've only just been given some information, so like you don't know what the chef looks like. This could be the chef in front of you. Might just be some random dead dude.
Can I check to see if they are actually dead? Like, make some medical check?
Give me a medicine check, yeah.
Dirty 20.
20. As you get closer, it becomes extremely obvious from like the marks where they've been hit with some magic in the chest and various other things. They are definitely dead, not breathing.
Okay, I will just step over them then.
Yeah, sure. You step over them. Yeah. And this door here would be open. In fact, you could see straight through this corridor on the eastern side, and you would be able to see the back of Ozzy.
Cool. I'll head that way then.
They're currently inside of what is some kind of smoking room. The rest of you, suddenly, there's a person behind you.
Can I sneak up and jump scare Ozzy?
That would be a really bad idea.
Yeah, please roll me a stealth. The other two of you, this is going to run your passive perceptions.
That is happening. I was going to
That
say...
one!
Nunu might, which about that one, brilliant, may well find that he can hear Monty saying to Ozzy, and for the last time, stop killing people without asking me first.
It doesn't matter because Nunu gets real low, starts to sneak along, goes up against the wall to make sure they're nice and hidden, and just like bashes into the painting that's hanging up that immediately just falls off, and all of you just hear this.
I'll pick it up and then start standing there going, shh, to the thing.
Just Niffy standing there.
Unfortunately, Captain, I can't guarantee that it'll be the last time. And do I have your permission to kill whoever's charging on us from behind?
Yeah. No killing until we know they're unless they attack us first, which is different. But don't kill unless you.
Why do you have to be so loud?
Oh,
Shh.
yeah.
I'm going to sneak on them.
Why are you standing over by the wall?
I'm not here. I'll put. When I knocked over the suit of armor, did the helmet
Painting.
Oh, it was a painting.
Painting.
I thought it was suit of armor. I'll pick the painting up and hide behind it. Like, I'm not here.
Oh, I wonder if there's any brandy left on board the ship.
There's probably some brandy in the room you're in.
Yeah, but that would be a bad time. I could explain what we're doing. I know. Oh my goodness! Look, there's somebody hiding.
Where?
Oh, it's you! I am shocked and surprised. Shocked and surprised.
Oh, yeah. Told you I should be the leader.
Yes.
So good at this shit.
You are remarkable. Yes, definitely. Welcome. How are you feeling?
I'm good.
Probably quite hungry.
We got any munch?
We're actually quite close to the kitchen, but we'll do that on the way.
Kitchen where? I'm going to backtrack and find the kitchen.
It's a bit of a long way around from here, unfortunately, and through this door here is whatever it is we're trying to search for.
You see Pesto looking around the room and very obviously see this lizard just sitting on their head, about the size of like a gecko, just sort of chilling there, that currently has like a charcoal black colour to it with sort of violet undertones. Just chilling. No one seems particularly perturbed by this. This is not something you've seen before.
I'm not going to do it, do the noise, because I'm going to protect your ears, but she's going to do a really high-pitched screech, like, ee!
Pesto jumps around like, oh, why?
He's so cute!
What, Pesto?
Obviously.
Fair enough.
But the thing on your head.
Oh, the lizard thing. Yes.
Just like takes it down and is like, yeah. This is recently liberated.
Yes.
I like that. I want one.
The room you're standing in now is obviously a smoking room of some kind. It has 2 armchairs with little footstools, or whatever you want to call them, ottomans in front, a couple tables next to them. On the eastern side, in place of the fireplace has indeed moved inwards, and there is a ladder going downwards, but you didn't want to go down yet.
Well, chaps, I imagine this is where whatever it is going to be. Ozzy, dear boy.
Hi.
You're a strong chap. Got to go down first, and if anything attacks you, you have my permission to attack it back. If they don't attack you...
I mean, it's all relative, but yeah, I guess I'm stronger than probably you lot, so yeah, I can go.
I'm going to be right behind you, don't worry.
I'm the more expendable one, because I'm already dead.
But Pesto says, considering him coming in already, I'm going to stay here and just make sure no one else comes down.
I'm going down.
Good idea. Okay, Pesto, you guard the door. Make sure the body doesn't get up and walk away. And
body's dead.
And as you're walking away, you can see that they found some kind of interesting mechanical puzzle, and they just start fiddling with it.
right.
I shall go down. I'm going down. I'm yelling timber.
And I'm going down right behind.
So I'm going to bring you into this, and you should be able to see basically nothing, but that's fine because I will reveal as necessary. Boop.
Whoop, whoop. Okay,
Yeah?
it's a very large, very dark room.
Yes.
There's squares there, apparently.
So I did preview as token.
I can see
And-
if I do a... Oh,
No, it's fine. I did preview as token, and it hid. But now I can't undo the previous token, so I also can't see anything. There we go. No, I sorted that. And then I'm going to reveal the room you're currently in. You clamber down into what is evidently not your average basement. The room is relatively large. It's about 30 feet by 50. I haven't counted that properly. And immediately to your right
oh.
is
a rack.
a rack. And to your south, there are various coffins and tables with remnants of body parts and other crates and such. There is a door, a stone door on the south. It's not very obvious in the map, but this here is a stone door which is shut. It's very cold and quiet. Echoey because of the stone walls and stone floor. Not too short. The height of the room isn't too short. Maybe about 8 foot. And that's about it. Other than it being kind of creepy, it's not particularly interesting.
What's on the west wall? Over here?
Those are very shallow shelves that contain various jars of... You don't know what they are, but they look kind of gross. Some look a bit more gross than others. Some look more like just liquids or waters. All of them corked or stoppered or waxed in some way or another, varying sizes.
Okay. And were there any sort of shelves, chests, that kind of thing?
So what you can see there are various crates and things. They're all shut.
Well, I'm gonna...
Nothing that looks like a big, chest that says there's something in here.
Well, I'm going to make a cursory look around the chest. If the boxes, if I can open them, I'll have a look inside the chest if it opens.
Sure. Give me an investigation.
That's not good. That was exactly the same. So that's 8.
There, some of these boxes open, but there's nothing particularly interesting. So a lot of them are nailed shut. The ones that do open mostly have just like sacks and bags and things with nothing particularly interesting in them. One appears to have a lot of clothes in. None of them are washed clothes. It's just like a lot of not high-class clothing.
Hmm.
The coffins, one of them opens and is empty. The other one seems to be nailed shut. And the barrels, a couple of them seem to have a liquid in them of some sort. It may have been water, but it's kind of dark in here and hard to tell if it's blackened because of the lighting or blackened because it is a blacker liquid. But you don't find anything particularly interesting. Well, it depends what your class is interesting, but
yeah,
nothing notable.
Have a quick look around, chaps. Then we'll go and look at this door. I'm going to go into the door. I'm not going to do anything with it just yet.
Can I do an investigation? I don't know what I'm investigating. Can I just investigate the whole room?
You can do a cursory one, although usually with investigation, I kind of have to ask what you're looking for in a bit more detail.
I'm looking for something interesting.
What do you classify as interesting?
Something hidden. 19.
19. So you find the same, obviously, as does your captain. A bit more detail into it. You can tell that a lot of this is relatively fresh. The clothes, from what you saw of the dead body upstairs, that you to this point worked out is probably the chef. These clothes aren't things that he would be wearing, and they're also all different sizes, implying that they are of other people, though where those people are, you do not know. The various bits of body and stuff around, they are new-ish. They're not old things that have been found somewhere else. They're probably from whatever was happening here. And everything's in relatively good nick. That rack up in the north is oiled, usable, though not currently being used. The barrels are all good condition, none of them are leaking. So this is not like, oh, there's a basement that I didn't know about in my house. This is active use. Or at least has been used recently.
Okay, that has answered my question.
In terms of hidden things, nothing so hidden like hidden doors or secret passageways or magical items or anything of that sort.
Well, that's boring.
What do you mean that's boring? I give you loads of information.
Yeah, so it's telling us that our chef is not quite such a nice chap.
Oh no, not a nice chap, but it's boring that there's no hidden rooms or anything.
I wonder what's in that nailed down coffin, but I hesitate to look.
I'll open it.
I mean, I can just open it up for you.
Yeah, it is nailed shut, but as with most coffins, with a bit of force, you could most likely, especially the three of you, could get it open.
They're quite easy to open, even if it's nailed shut.
I mean, I've got a crowbar, or I can just smash it. What I'd recommend is that one of us opens it, and the other two stand around with like bits of wood and stuff, so that if there's a vampire inside, you can just like stick it in its heart straight away.
Good idea.
Does that actually work though?
I hope never to find out.
I mean, if it doesn't work, you two might not live long enough to regret it. So, best to try, eh?
That's true.
Like, I'll do my best, but, you know.
I trust you, Ozzy.
I don't, but hey.
Ozzy might be a little over-enthusiastic at times, but I trust him.
Yeah, you don't have to roll if you want to open it with a crowbar. I'm fine with you just.
Then I shall do so, with gusto.
Yeah, you pop it open.
Well, you can't see Purdy as Nunu because Ozzy doesn't have tear ducts, but he would be crying.
Why?
Because he's dead.
Because you don't trust him and he worked so hard.
Oh.
Yeah, the reason he doesn't have tear ducts is because he's a skeleton.
Well, yeah, I knew that bit. I wasn't that stupid. Jesus, Alex.
You pop it open, and the first thing all of you notice, very obviously, the stench of a rotting body. This is a body that must be a couple weeks old, maybe.
Oh, no.
There's various maggots and things crawling out of it. The skin is degraded. The body obviously has been dead a while ago. You can tell relatively easy that its death was probably from a certain number of cuts, deep cuts in the body, but they aren't just random cuts like from a fight. They are definitely organized. They're mirrored on both sides of the body. Some of them have particular shapes. They all seem to be very calculated. What reasoning for that, you don't know, but somebody intentionally made these cuts as they look.
I see that. That's
Okay,
the body.
that's Ozzy. That's Ozzy. You can close it again now. You can close it.
Oh, I haven't seen this in ages. Someone's gone for an orcish nipple twister on this guy. That's what all these marks are for.
Who don't want to know?
It's some detail.
Probably.
You know, you gotta have a steady hand for all this.
I'm so glad your skin's rotted away.
Like, you know.
Yeah, close it. If you close it now, thanks, Ozzy. You can close it you like.
I mean, do you not want to like search him?
You search him. I'll stand over here, right over here, the far side over here.
Oh, well, just because, you know, at this kind of stage of decomposition, you know, gases swell up inside, so cavities are larger. So I can just I'll just bring out a knife and kind of
Don't need to know. Don't need to know. I'm just going to go. Oh look, this is a very interesting corner over here.
I'll feel around in his rib cage, see if there's any like crystals or anything that aren't supposed to be there.
Give me an investigation.
That's a natural 20.
Oh right.
Whoop, whoop.
This is my area of expertise.
You can tell very, very, very easily. The inside of this body is mushed up and degraded. There is nothing hidden inside of them. There is nothing. It obviously, well, at least it appears the cause of death was those cuts. It could have been something internal, but you wouldn't know at this point. The only other thing, really, you can tell they were not. I should tell, with a natural 20, give me a medicine with advantage.
Medicine with advantage.
Monty is standing over here somewhere concentrating on not throwing up inside his mask.
Listen, the orcish nipple twist is hard to pull off.
Oh,
Don't. That sounds even worse.
Jack, can we not? Like,
Don't pull them off.
I'm already hungry. I don't want to lose any more.
Only a 14, I'm afraid.
14. Well, 14, it's not too bad. You can't tell exactly when this body died or any of those sorts of things. You can tell, and a lot of this comes from the fact that you are bones. You can tell that the bones underneath, they're not particularly healthy. This was most likely a malnourished body. You're not sure how long for or how malnourished. But this was not someone who had a healthy few years of their life and was sacrificed or something, willingly. This seems to be probably someone that was either in the streets and didn't have much food, or was held captive for a long while, or something along those lines, where they weren't getting proper food and drink or anything before they died.
Okay. So I'll go to withdraw my hand, but before I do, I'll stop and I go, oh, wait, no, I think I've got something. Yep.
Yes.
It's my souvenir for this trip, and I'll pull out my hand and I'll hold up a sizable kidney stone.
Yep.
That's it.
The hand is just like dripping with various guts that have like melted from degrading, from decomposition.
Niffy will lose the contents of her stomach.
Yeah, just in the corner, just throws up.
Oh, this thing's a whopper.
Oh.
This is like a really surprising size of kidney for someone who seemed to be in this kind of poor condition.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a good find.
Lovely. Lovely. You can close the coffin now if you like. Anytime you like, just close the coffin now.
All right.
Somehow the kidney stone seems to have a little sparkle to it.
A sparkle.
Oh. I'll have to get Pesto to examine this.
Later. If you can find some water to wash your hand, that'd be nice as well.
I'll just kind of shake it for now while holding the kidney stone.
That's very.
Can you
very,
please
oh my goodness.
stop that?
No.
You close down the box, but the smell doesn't quite escape.
No. Remind me not to get him to do that again. That was not a good idea.
Please, don't.
I'm investigating the door.
It's a big stone door.
I'm looking for
Not
traps.
particularly big, but it is a stone door. Yeah, give me a investigation.
That is a 19.
19. Very quickly and very obviously, you notice two things. One, the stone door is fairly nicely made, carved, there's good stonework around the door frame. The stone door itself is relatively small, but the main thing is the door handle. I guess you could probably assume it is directly in the center. You know how some big doors have a big doorknob in the center? It's the same sort of thing, but it appears to be a metal casting of a hand sticking out in like a claw position. Not that it has claws, but it's as I'm showing you, it's just for the podcast. I'm trying to say differently, where it's sort of like fingers spread and slightly curved, as though you were going to. Like you're holding a ball, but as if your hand would embrace it.
Yes.
Yeah.
The door itself doesn't appear to open without, just by like giving it a little touch and a push.
That body we just had, I suppose the hands had fallen apart.
It's still bones under them skin.
But are they held together into a hand shape?
You'd have to open up the box and have a look.
Okay, I'm going to hold my breath and have a look at the hand.
You get over close. It's still somehow getting into your like lungs.
I can smell it through my ears.
The hand doesn't appear to be holding any kind of a shape. They could have just flopped down. The skin with all the agitation from Ozzy has fallen off a little bit, but the bones are partially falling apart because there's no real tendons or anything holding them together anymore.
So I can't I couldn't cut one off and use it as a hand.
It doesn't appear so.
I will close it again rapidly.
Yep.
Okay, in that case, I shall conjure Mage Hand
Sure.
and use my Mage Hand to do the claspy.
Yeah, it doesn't really appear to do much. As you try to clasp the mage hand to the metal hand, you see the metal doorknob hand sort of twitch a little bit, ever so slightly, but then nothing particularly happens.
Do you need someone to grab that cap?
The what?
Do you want me to put my hand in? I need to get out of this room.
Yeah, me too, but how strong are you compared to Ozzy?
Not very.
Me neither, unfortunately.
Yeah, probably not as strong as me.
I mean, I hate to ask you, Ozzy, but would you mind? Unless anybody can think of any other way of doing this.
Oh, whatever you need, Captain. I will assume the position.
I tell you what, before you do assume the position, I'm going to investigate the doorknob particularly and see if I can see any.
Sure. You're welcome to do either an Arcana or a Investigation.
We'll do an investigation because I'm better at that.
Sure.
Not with a natural one, I'm not, but luckily I have an advantage. So that's 14.
You can't really tell much. You saw it twitch a little bit. You can assume something has to go either into the hand or grab the hand of some way. This is the only feature of the door that could appear to be an opening mechanism. It doesn't appear to open without some kind of external stimulus. But you're not really able to tell much else what it will do if you try to grab it, how you would manipulate it once you had, if you had.
I can't. Anything which is hand-shaped. Well, I'm out of ideas, chaps. Anybody got any thoughts?
I mean...
Yeah?
I'm still wondering about that kidney stone, why it's glittering, but I'm not sure that that's going to help us too much.
How about put the kidney stone into the door?
You could try that, yes. You could try putting yes, why not? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, do you know what? Wait, what if I don't get it back?
You'll get it back.
Yeah, but what if you don't get your hand back?
You'll get it back.
I'm less worried about the hand. I can, take someone else's, but where am I going to find a kidney stone that glitters?
We'll have one specially made for you.
Ozzy, if you want to put your hand in there, put your hand in there.
Well, it's what you want, Captain. What are your orders?
Well, I have nothing that I can use apart from my own hand. I don't particularly want to do, because I'm not very strong, and if it happens to grab on, I won't be able to release it. On the other hand, I suppose...
Alright, here we go. I'll stick my hand in.
Like intertwining fingers?
Yes.
Sure. You do so, and it ever so gently puts some pressure down. Just a little bit. Doesn't crush your hand or anything. It's not like you can't take your hand away, but it just ever so gently grips onto your hand.
I'm experiencing a tender caress for the first time in many years.
That's
I
lovely.
quite like how it feels. Can we take this with us?
If we can, we'll worry about that later after we've got the door open. Can you try twisting it, pushing, pulling, seeing if you can think of it as a doorknob?
I will do those things.
Sure. It doesn't pull, but it does twist. But you very quickly notice as you twist it, the more you twist clockwise, even just a couple degrees, the grip starts to tighten. The further you twist, the more it tightens until it gets a little obviously uncomfortable and nothing appears to be happening, but if you twist back, it loosens up again.
Try putting the kidney stone in it.
I think this is just a nut crusher, I think this is just like something that fancy people use to open up then like walnuts and stuff.
That could easily be the case. I'm going to look around the room. Is there anything which I can use, like a stick or something like that, that I can sort of put in between the fingers and twist it like a lever?
The only thing from your investigation previous that would match the description you just given me is one of the bones of the body in the coffin.
Or my crowbar.
What about things on the shelving? Is there anything?
But that wouldn't interlace.
Any bones on there?
Nothing long and thin, unfortunately. A lot of bottles, like I said, little like clothings and stuff like that, but nothing that is stick-like.
What have I got which is long and thin? Ancient dice. No. Oh, I've got the ceremonial dagger.
Isn't that worth some money?
Are we having a ceremony?
Actually, I have a crowbar as well. I'll use my crowbar.
Do you try and take your hand out, Ozzy?
Oh yeah, Ozzy, can you go back to the up normal position and take your hand out for a moment?
Oh, yeah, I'll try. I'll do that.
Works perfectly fine. Yeah, as you pull away, it just loosens that gentle grip, and you are free.
If only someone had a hand that they weren't worried about losing.
Wouldn't it be a problem for you if you lost your hand?
Or only if somebody had something that glittered weirdly.
I was thinking about that, like, guy in the coffin.
We did actually investigate that, and unfortunately the hands in the coffin have fallen apart. So,
Yeah, well, we've got, like, string and stuff. We're sailors. We can tie knots.
well, let me try this crowbar first. If it doesn't work, we'll give it a go.
All right.
So I'm going to put the crowbar in the hand, and I want to turn and see what happens.
You put the crowbar in, and the hand doesn't react, and as you twist it, it doesn't shift.
Who's good at jigsaws?
Like the things that do stuff, or the puzzles.
The puzzles.
The puzzles. We need to put the hand of the man or the person in the coffin back together again.
I think John Kramer's very good at jigsaws.
That's fine, but I'm thinking more amongst the three of us here, in actual fact.
I'm really good at solving things. And the solution is to put the kidney stone in the door.
But it might not do the gentle caress on the kidney stone.
I don't think it'll do anything. I don't think it'll turn at all. While they're chatting about kidney stones, I'm going to. Actually, I've got various bits. Oh, I've got some perfume. And I've got some common clothes. So I'll take a piece of cloth, sprinkle a bit of perfume on it, shove it up inside my mask, so it's over my nothing.
Yeah, it's not necessarily better. It doesn't smell awful, but like it's not. It's like an alternative bad.
Yeah, at least
Perfume up against your face.
it's going to be better than rotting. So right, I'm going to gingerly open the coffin.
As you gingerly open the coffin,
if it gets up on the screen,
give me a little perception.
22.
22. As you open the coffin, you could swear it lifted a hand up as the coffin opened, but as you jump backwards a little bit, no, it didn't move. It's in exactly the same position that you just left it.
Did you see that?
The other two of you here are very manly. Come from behind you.
You good, cat?
Oh yes. It didn't move. It's fine. It's a body.
Oh.
They don't move. It's fine.
Stop squealing like a little girl then.
I mean,
Yes, that was her.
most bodies move, Captain. It'd be stranger if he didn't move.
I did think I'd rather this one didn't actually move, you know.
But why? Because we've got Ozzy part of the group, and Ozzy shouldn't move.
Yeah, Ozzy doesn't smell like this.
I mean, your bodies are moving.
I'm going to look at the hand and ignore them. So, which of the hands is less falling apart?
The right one.
Okay.
They're both pretty bad, but there's more skin and such kind of still on that.
So I'm going to start off by using my dagger and trying to, as carefully as possible, incision across around the skin all the way around the wrist and sort of separate it as one piece as much as I can.
Give me a sleight of hand.
Actually, not bad at sleight of hand.
Niffy, at this point, the smell is just like emanating outwards.
Yeah, Niffy's just like struggling to hold down whatever she's got left in her stomach.
What's wrong with you guys? You're acting really funny.
The smell is horrendous.
I don't have a nose.
You should try having some perfume. Do you want to have some of my perfume?
I don't have a nose or breathe, and I also, had to smell my own rotten corpse at one point, so things like that don't really bother me.
Lucky fucking you.
I guess that's a nice silver lining way of putting it. Yeah, lucky me.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, lucky you. Because it fucking stinks.
Whether I can persuade the corpse to give me his hand. No, I've got 19.
19. The cut is, it's easy, but it's not a good thing that it's easy. It's just it's disturbingly easy as you cut just like soft butter. It just kind of a little bit through, get to the bone and just like jimmy the bone a little bit, and there's just this as it comes off.
Oh my god! I shall very gingerly. Actually, I must have a spare glove because I have. I might have anyway. I've got clothes, spare clothes. So would I have a glove?
I mean, you wear gloves, don't you?
I do wear gloves, yes, absolutely, always.
They're gloves of holding.
That's true. But I'll try and pick the hand up, and is it sort of hand shaped when I pick it up? Or am I going to have to put it inside the glove to give it the right shape?
Yeah. Give me a. What would be best for this? I guess another sleight of hand to try and delicately pick it up.
Oh, my dice likes me today. That's 26.
You sort of put your hand on top of it and kind of turn it upside down, so you're kind of cupping it like a bowl
Yeah.
in the same shape, and you've got a relatively good hold on it. Like it's mostly together. You feel like any quick or aggressive movements and some of the fingers are going to off, but you know.
Okay, I'm going to carry it across and very, very gingerly insert it into the waiting hand knob.
You kind of have to get your hand a little bit in there as well. You're just trying to like put it so it kind of flops onto the inside of the fingers of the doorknob. And you see, just like with your mage hand, the fingers twitch ever so slightly, but nothing else happens.
Okay, I'm going to try and turn it.
Yeah, it turns. You can see it gripping a little tighter as you turn sideways. And obviously, like on your hand or someone's normal hand, it doesn't feel like it's got tight enough to damage. But with the rotting hand, there's this awful kind of squidging noise as it kind of cricks around. Gets to about 90 degrees. The hand isn't crushed or anything, but you hear a distinctive clunk noise from the door.
I have a feeling we didn't need to do that, and I'm going to be getting vegetarian very, very soon. I'm going to take the hand back and put it back in the coffin again.
The hand is gripped tight enough that you can't pull it out without some level of force.
That's fine, actually, because it's going to come apart anyway. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that, because if I do that, the door, it might lock again. I'm going to open the door.
You push and the door just open. And at this point, as the door opens, the hand just like disintegrates.
I'm going to get back over to the coffin.
Yes.
I'm going to say to the corpse inside, really sorry about this, and I'm going to close the coffin again.
You could swear as you close the coffin, you hear a little muffled, "Oh, that's okay."
Did anybody else hear? No, it's all right. It's all right.
I think you're losing your marbles, Cap.
I'm not
I
entirely
don't
sure.
have ears, Captain, so sometimes I don't hear some of the things that you hear.
Yeah, how do you hear it if you've got no ears? How do you see it if you've got no working eyes?
Oh, I have to assume it's magic of some kind.
If you've got no nose, how do you smell?
We worked out that he doesn't smell. Sorry, Ozzy, I wasn't listening to you.
Now, don't be nasty.
I said I assume it's magic of some kind.
One day you'll have to tell me the tale of your scalification.
Ozzy doesn't have a tail.
But at the moment,
Again, I mean, I can.
now, probably not the time. I'm going to peek through the door. Peep.
Peek through the door, and you see
Ooh.
it's a very long corridor, 90 feet wide and 15 feet deep. A very long corridor. At the southern side of this corridor, you can see 3 cage doors. There's obviously big rooms of some kind below, and the doors themselves are just cages.
As in bars.
Barred doors, yes. So you can see through them. Well, you could if you got over to them.
That's good.
The only other thing in here is a wooden chair outside of one of the cage doors.
It's good because I'm a bard as well.
There is also another stone door to the east of where you've just come in on the northern wall. Sorry, that's the west of where you just came in on the northern wall.
Okay, I am going to look through the bars of this first door. That is the easternmost one.
You see, surprisingly, potentially, maybe not surprisingly, inside of here. It's a fairly large room. What is that? About 30 by 15. Inside of there, you can see 2 people, both probably alive. One you can kind of see breathing. The other one is just sort of in the corner, curled up. There's a lot of blood around them. Not so much that it's like drained their body. Obviously, like old and not tended to wounds. And The one that you can see that's a little closer, and you can see that they're breathing, though probably unconscious. You can see some similar cuts to what you saw on that coffin in the previous room. These cuts are evidently infected, not been stitched up or anything.
Hello, hello.
Neither of them are moving. They seem unconscious.
I think we have some people to help, but not just yet.
What do you mean, not just yet?
Well, there's no point helping them if they're about to be eviscerated by some monster made of knives.
I'm thinking more that they're probably safer in there than out here with us.
Okay, I understand that one, Cap. But what the fuck, Ozzy?
Monsters made of knives are very dangerous to fleshly inclined individuals like yourselves.
No shit, but where's the one of them gonna fucking come out of?
Well, someone has to have pulled off the orcish nipple twister.
Well, you...
Oh, stop talking about the old Norkish nipple twister. Sounds very unpleasant, if I may say so.
But it's very impressive.
Yeah, just as long as no one tries to do it to me, that's for us, I should say.
That's so selfish much.
Right, come on, chaps.
The middle cage door. The middle cage door that you've just walked over to, slightly smaller, 20 by 15, seemingly completely empty.
And then I'm going to try the cage door. Is it actually unlocked or is it openable?
The one in front of you that you are currently, opens, swings open.
Okay. I'm not going to go in just yet, but it's good to know.
One of my favourite words as a DM, seemingly.
That's why I didn't go in. And I'm going to try the westmost southern door.
The westmost, same size as the previous one, is 20 by 15, but there is something in this one. In the centre...
is a pile of gold. No, okay.
In the centre, on a little stone altar, is a child.
Well, what?
Unmoving and unbreathing.
Uh-oh.
It is a child that may be 2 or 3 years old, like toddler age. From this far away, you can't really tell, but it appears to be a well-preserved dead body. Why it is in a cage? Who knows?
You know when... No, we didn't. But I remember we had read that diary of our chef friend, and he was talking about his son in that. Did it give any description of his son?
There was no description of the son. There's only two things that you had in reference to children in this. One was the child that you just mentioned in the dream. The second was in the manifest, I believe, there was a reference to a sleeping child, the sleeping child.
And were there any pictures, paintings around the house with the children in?
Probably a couple. Yeah.
The only kind of thing that we had description-wise about a child, other than the things that Alex just mentioned, is that the kid in the dream had a demon's snake head.
Well, that's probably to do with it being a nightmare, I think. I'm thinking that we saw a child's room with toys and things, so that could be the chef's son.
If you were looking around the paintings, this, from a distance, again, it's harder to tell, but this doesn't look like the kid that's in the painting. In fact, actually, no, you've seen the chef's son because you went to the restaurant.
Oh, that's right.
He was older, late single digits.
Is this door also locked, or is it unlocked?
This one is locked. Is that better or worse? Who knows?
I think we leave this one locked, Cap.
I think for the moment we leave it. I agree. We'll finish our investigations and then we'll decide what to do later. This door over here, the northern door,
is a stone door. Same description as before. Nice stonework in the door frame. Stone door with a single metal hand in the center in its little claw shape.
I've run out of dead hands. All right, chaps.
Me stone.
I'm going to try and open this door. If I can't get out, I'm going to trust you to protect me until I manage to get myself out. Because I'm sure I can... I have things I can do to get out, so don't worry too much, okay?
Oh, are we actually supposed to worry if you get stuck?
No.
Oh, good.
I don't know why I ever spent my time with you back in that restaurant. Right, ready?
Because we got on so well, obviously.
If it makes you feel better, Captain, I always worry about you.
Well, that's very kind. Okay, chaps, stand somewhere where you can see through the door. I'm going to try and open it. I'm going to put my hand in there and stop.
You embrace the hand, and it gently closes a little bit around yours.
I'm going to start turning to the right.
It gets a little bit tighter as you turn.
I'm going to keep going until it gets to a point where it starts to actually cause damage.
Doesn't get to any point of causing damage, gets to about 90 degrees just as before and stops rotating. It's got a fairly tight grip on your hand, but nothing painful. You couldn't take your hand out without hurting yourself, but it's not crushing you and hurting you.
And is there a clunk?
There wasn't a clunk this time.
I'm going to try pushing the door and see if I can end it.
You push the doorknob, and the door does not move, but the hand itself moves inwards. And as it does that, the hand crushes with an almighty force that completely crumples your hand.
Ow!
You're going to take 14 damage as it crushes, and your hand is just like jammed inside there.
Right?
Cap, are you okay?
Like you can see the hand looks like Cap's hand looks malformed, as though some bones have broken inwards and it's like splayed outwards.
Ow! Does the door actually open?
Door doesn't seem to open, no.
But the door still isn't opening.
Nope.
I shall pull it back out again.
It doesn't appear to move backwards again. Just clamped onto your hand.
Try turning it.
Doesn't want to shift.
What, do you want me to cut your hand off so you get out of there, Captain?
Not yet. Ow! Thank you. Ow! I'll
If
see.
you need to, Cap, I can cure it once it's out.
That's very kind. I may well be taking you up on that one. I'll try pushing it forwards again.
You give it a little push, and you can tell that if you do push it forwards, it's going to get tighter.
So we have a problem.
You know how I was asking if I have to worry about you? I'm worrying about you now.
That's very kind. I mean, I can get out, but if I do, we won't get the door open.
After a little 30 seconds to a minute of wandering, you hear a distinctive noise coming from the door that appears to be some kind of ticking.
Oh, fine.
Cap, pull your hand back.
I'm going to push it. I can't pull my hand back.
You know what's crazy? Pesto would love all this little, mechanism stuff. They're just upstairs. Should we go get him?
I'm not leaving Cap alone.
I'm just looking at if I can do anything apart from... I can try vanishing.
The ticking doubles in speed.
Oh, sorry. Right. If I go down, somebody kill me and I'm going to push forwards.
Just before you... As you push forwards, in fact, it clamps even harder. You're going to take another... What was more that time? 16 damage.
16, that means I've got...
And your hand is mangled, crushed. You know that if you get your hand out of this, it's going to be very difficult to use it unless you heal yourself up. And as you push in hard, the door doesn't appear to make any kind of clunking noise. It doesn't move. The ticking gets twice as fast again, and just as you're about to start panicking, it goes tick 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 tick, clunk, and the door opens and it lets go of your hand.
I will instantly cast Cure Wounds.
That's very kind.
You get 17 health back.
That helps a lot.
Would you like another hit?
But I'm on about half hit points with it at the moment. It depends whether they're going to get into a horrible fight. I do not. I tell you what, let's save your magic for the moment. Ow, ow, ow. Can I use my hand okay at this point? Can you keep it causing any problems?
Not easily. You can use it functionally, but it anything dexterous would probably come at a disadvantage.
Fine, but I can use it for sort of spells and swords.
Spells and waving your hand around fine. It's just your range of movement is almost minimal, and your hand is slightly bent. One of your fingers is bent slightly sideways, and definitely out of a socket, and your tendons are messed up. It's healable, but currently,
Yeah. So lockpicking is going to be a bit of a problem. I'm going to have a look through the door.
Look through the door.
While muttering under my breath. Ow, 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 ow.
What you see is a very large room, 60 by 40.
I'm feeling much less well disposed towards the chef at the moment.
Oh, he's a lovely man. But 60 by 40, with a very obvious feature.
Oh, I see something.
In the center is a large circular platform on which are the markings, evidently, of a ritual. In the center of these markings, chained to the ground with cuts on their body, very similar to the other bodies that you have seen, is a person. You can see to the side of the room there's a little table, and there is a little book on the table. The coffins and stuff that are in what you can see visually are not in this room. Those columns are in this room. There's 6 of them to the sides of the room. And the ritual circle, it's kind of generic. You don't recognize it from anything. The person chained to the ground, however, is breathing, kneeling down. They're always like forced into a kneeling position by the chains on their legs and arms, and they are breathing. And as you walk in, they certainly look up to you.
Well, we're good role models.
I will call out to them. Is it safe to come in here? What's happened to you?
As he looks, it's almost like he's trying to focus, as though he's trying to work out if he actually sees you. He's like, please, help me. He just sort of like vaguely jingles the chains.
Before we do, who are you?
It's like shakes his head a little bit, almost wincing, just like a little like, I don't know. Like tries to move his hand to his face and it stops from the chains. Or he seems very delirious.
That's very suspicious, Captain. I think there's a high chance that this is like a demon or something.
Yeah, I agree.
We should probably kill it and put it out of its misery.
I think that's not a very kind thing to do, but at the same time, having just had my hand crushed, I'm in a particularly bad mood.
As you're discussing, he seems to like faint collapse, but is held mostly aloft, so they kind of lop down, their hands dangling, and they're sort of weirdly. It's like they are kneeling, but their bodies are leaning backwards, but their legs can't give out from underneath them.
Oh no, that's even more.
Has anybody got anything which would allow us to see if that is not that person's true form?
Maybe. Let me have a...
What a good question. If there's magic going on, I could dispel it.
I mean, that...
No, I can only stop people from getting in my mind.
I can hit them with my sword.
Yes.
If we take a rest, I could see invisibility.
I can speak with animals.
Do you believe that dogs would be able to identify if someone is human or demonic? Because I have 2 of those.
I can speak with animals or plants if that's helpful.
We could combine the dogs and the speaking with animals.
Ozzy makes the dogs and you talk to them.
I don't really have anything.
I've got these incredible ghostlight stones.
Oh, you mean the knockoff ones that are faulty?
Nope,
I
that's a different thing.
mean, I've got nothing I can do. We've got to either trust them or kill them.
I like those 2 ones. Let's.
I will once again say the only other thing is a little table with a book on it.
Oh yes, I've forgotten about the book. So I'm gonna head over to the table.
Oh, yes.
I'd forgotten that.
I quite like that. I believe that to be the mystical lost tome that instructs you on how to do the perfect orcish nipple twister.
Possibly.
It's a very refined torture technique that is very difficult to get kind of instructions on.
I'm going to assume that's the table over there.
It's in that big area, yeah.
I'll let you know in a minute. Oh, see, my hand hurts. Stupid door. Right. I'm looking at the book. What do I see?
You vaguely, so you find it's a little journal-style book, leather bound. The leather is strangely lighter than most leathers that you see.
Uh-oh.
And as you struggle to vaguely open it, you can see it's not many pages long, but it is a very detailed account of how to perform a ritual. Seemingly everything it mentions is already set up. A body, the markings, the candles, which are currently unlit. And it guides you through how to set up the ritual, already done, how to cut the body, which has seemingly been done, but you would have to potentially do again, and then some words in a language that... What languages do you guys speak again?
I've got common sign language, deep speech, and Elvish.
I know those.
I speak Common and Inagnis.
Ooh. Right, yes. So you speak Inagnis, which is the language of the Hells, so you would recognize. You would be able to read it.
I will be able to perform the orcish nipple twister as good as anyone.
The only line of note, Monty, you would read right at the end, when it says, like, this is what you'd do. It says, this will make Zarokesh appear out of the sacrifice body. Ignore the screaming. Zarokesh will be chained, but don't get too close.
So this is how we summon a demon.
No, that guy's already been
I'm
summoned.
not sure I want to summon a demon.
Actually, and this would be something that, because you can read it, Ozzy, you would correct when Monty says a demon. You say it is not a demon. It is in fact a Rakshasa.
Oh, it's a Rakshasa and it's already there.
A rack.
Like, that's him.
Are you sure that's it?
Oh, yeah, pretty sure.
Hmm.
And actually, wait, hang on. No, that's the thing Joe knows. Never mind.
Mhm.
Never mind.
Rakshasa in this world is slightly different to what the equivalent in the real world. In the real world, it means demon. Here, it's like a subcategory of god.
Yes, but I was assuming that certain stat block things would be the same, and then I was like, no, Ozzy most likely does not know that. Joe, however, knows it because they're very cool.
Give me some religion rolls, actually. Something that no one ever really rolls.
That's a good idea.
I can do that.
I've got my knife for using in religious ceremonies.
I know you've already done some
Well,
rolls for Zarakesh, but this is for Rakshasa.
Religion. There it is.
Oh, it's the last one on the thing. I was looking for it because I never have to roll.
8.
18. No, 8.
18.
I got 15. Regular Rakshasas have 3 defining characteristics, which are very interesting. So I'm curious to see what your version shares or does not share.
Purdy, are you gonna?
Oh, am I allowed to roll?
Yeah, there's no reason why you would be able to.
I didn't know because I wasn't exactly reading this thing. 16.
16. Your combined knowledge puts together a fairly decent idea, but not too in depth, of what a Rakshasa is. In this world, Rakshasas. So you are vaguely aware that you have the new gods, the old gods, and then devils. The devils reside in the 9 hells, various layers, various things. There's a lot of them. And then the gods, the new gods, new in quotes, are kind of sort of a race. They're very powerful and they live elsewhere, the equivalent of like a heaven, but in lots of different places. And then obviously you know about the old gods, the creators. But for you guys, there's a divisive argument about whether or not they exist. A Rakshasa is the same race as the gods, but Allah, fallen angel, lives in the 9 hells.
I don't think we're allowed to say that Allah is a fallen angel, Alex. I think we'll get cancelled for that.
Oh, yes, that's funny. Just like a fallen angel. My French is going to get to me. No, yes, they are not devils, but they are widely regarded similarly. You will read in this book that this is Zarakesh, the great Rakshasa of the Mordhelm. Context clues probably mean that the Mordhelm is a part of the 9 hells, but you don't know any description.
So, do we feel like fighting an evil god?
Not really.
I mean, we don't know it's evil.
It comes from hell.
Not all things that come from hell are evil.
Interesting viewpoint.
He was evil.
I'm a bit of a quandary, I've got to be honest. We have a child who may or may not be dead in the other room there. We have people we can rescue. We have a dead chef. And now we have the ability to summon a demon-type person, but only by carving up that person over there, unless they are that demon-type person.
Yeah, I've got to say that, Captain, I'm 100% certain that is the Rakshasa.
Same.
There is no doubt in my mind.
Yes, but you see...
I want some with Ozzy on this.
Well, Ozzy, I did only literally 5 minutes ago say I trust you.
That's right, you did.
I'm not certain I'm not going to regret that, but
Can't take it back now. That would be devastating and would break what suffices for my heart, which is more of an abstract thing.
Does anybody have anything like holy water or something like that?
Do I look like I carry holy water?
I could make some tomorrow. I could give a jolt of kind of sort of quasi-holy energy if you want, but...
Can you do it in a non-lethal way just in case it's not, in fact, a demon, but some poor chap has been chained up?
I don't know. I mean, I attempt to heal it, but I don't know that that's something that we necessarily want to do.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. If I try a minor healing spell, and we see if it actually affects it or not, because if it's an illusion, it probably won't change it.
Why would it be an illusion?
But yeah, so I don't think it's an illusion.
Yeah, but it probably is, because I don't imagine that Rakshasa looks like that.
No, but it's inhabiting another body.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, it's like being described as like a possession kind of thing.
Hmm.
So we should probably keep in mind that if it is the Rakshasa and it's possessing someone and that guy dies, which seems fairly likely, probably isn't going to like kill the, the sort of quasi-deity, demi-deity.
Will it release it?
I would have thought so, into somewhere.
Hmm.
I'll put it this way, I don't know why it would summon it here, corporeally. Seems more likely it'd just go back to its true form, like wherever that is.
Yeah, but if it goes back to hell, that's fine. But if it sort of stays here but is released, that's not so fine.
Well, there is a way to get around that, Captain. It's quite easy.
Yeah.
We do nothing, and we go away. And we don't look back, except to tell Pesto not to look back.
Yes, I suppose. Right, let's go and talk to the people in those cells. I'm not going to touch this guy for the moment. I'm going to take them, but I'm taking the spell book with me.
Sure, the ritual book. Sure. So you wander around to the easternmost cell.
Are we sure that we don't want to get Pesto, by the way?
I mean, I'd love to get Pesto, but I have a feeling he'd be quite taciturn today.
Well, that's up to you, Captain.
Because he could see if something's magic or not.
Yep. He can do that in a ritual. It only takes him 10 minutes.
I thought he had some other way of doing it. No?
No, they have to do it as a
Oh,
ritual.
he got some special glasses recently that do something.
No, they got
I think.
they got special glasses, but those don't allow for that. They just give a bit more detail.
Fine, so it will be a 10-minute ritual then.
Yeah, he's got these special
Mhm.
glasses that give us the
Mind you-
information that we want.
At the moment, we're not under any particular time pressure.
That we know of.
I'm going to head down to this... Actually, I'm going to head to this empty one in the middle first of all.
Sure.
Push the door open.
Yep.
Get my rapier and tap on the floor. I'm looking for any traps inside here.
Give me
And
investigation.
I'm also going to also investigating the door to make sure it's not going to slam shut and lock me in if I go inside there. 21 as opposed to the 3 would otherwise have been.
The door itself is bars. There's no room for anything particularly mechanical within, other than just the block that is the lock. The hinges don't appear to be anything special. The directly in front of you does not appear to be any kind of special stone. It's the same stone as been everywhere around here.
Fine. I'm going to just... Ozzy, hold the door so it doesn't shut behind me. And I'm just going to step inside.
Oh, door?
And I'm going to have a little
That
look
wasn't
at...
called Hodor.
That's very nice. Are they nice people? That's not important right
They're
now.
dead.
That's very sad. Then they were called Hodor.
I mean, they're technically called Hodor, whether they're dead or not.
I mean, it's like it's not as bad as everyone thinks.
I mean, I'm not entirely sure. I'm alive myself, to be honest. Anyway, I'm going to have a little...
I'm dead.
Very sorry to hear that. You're looking quite good for it, really.
Thanks.
I'm going to have a little
That's
look.
inappropriate workplace conversation, Captain.
Look around the room. Oh, blimey. Oh, that's advantage investigation. Oh, my lord.
Your advantage on investigation is on
It's my
looking very closely at things. It's not just general investigations.
Correct.
It does specify. So
It's like going around like this one.
yes, but looking at a room, I don't think gives you that investigation.
It honestly doesn't matter because I only rolled 4 anyway. That was my higher. That was my
But
highest.
for the future, general investigations, you won't be getting that advantage. It's the looking specifically at things, smaller things.
So 7.
With the 7, you still don't. There's nothing really special about this room. It's just stone.
Fine. I'm going to head back out again. I'm going to head down to here.
To here being the western and slightly large cage with 2
Eastern.
people in it. That is eastern. I don't know why I keep getting this confused.
Welcome to my world.
Captain, if you're not in this room, do I have to keep holding this door?
Yes.
No, thanks, Ozzy. That's very kind. You can. So this. Now, normally I would try and pick this lock, but I have a bit of a hand thing going on. Anyone any good at picking locks?
You've got a bit of a handicap.
Ow, ow.
You can still try it, just be with disadvantage.
I might as well try then. Actually, I don't think I've got any lock picks or anything. I've got a good sleight of hand.
You would need the lockpicks or thieves' tools.
I can't remember if I had them or not. Can't remember.
We'll say you do because Pesto has them.
Right, yeah. I'll borrow his
There's.
lock picks. Is that sleight of hand, or what is it?
So for tool checks, it's if you're proficient in the tool, then you gain proficiency and then use the appropriate skill, which would be sleight of hand. If you're not proficient, then it would just be sleight of hand.
I'm not proficient as far as I know. I'm just having a quick scan. I thought I had some tools, but I can't see them on the old list. So probably not then. So we'll just stick with the old sleight of broken hand. How did I manage to do that? Oh, there we go. Natural 20.
With disadvantage?
Oh, I'd forgotten that. That's a shame.
Go on. Again, I believe in you.
Natural 1.
Fuck.
You are struggling hard with your hand, and you're just trying, and then you slip, and like the tension at one part of the thief tools just straight through the bars, clink, 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 just lands inside the room.
Well done, Cap.
Ozzy, smash this door open.
Hi, Captain. I shall commence to smash with my special hitting objects thing.
Yeah, you get your pickaxe out and start clanging away. I mean, I think, to be honest, you'd probably just aim for the hinges, and relatively easily they break apart and the door just bang hits the ground.
Yeah, I'll break it down. Doors enough. Not my death.
I'll go and retrieve the lockpick.
You walk straight in? Wonderful. Yeah. You walk over and pick up the part of the tool that you dropped.
I'm going to go and investigate the one he's obviously breathing.
So one that's breathing, slightly closer. Again, these cuts all over their body, which are obviously infected. As you get closer, give me a medical check.
Oh. Wait, Captain, don't get too close.
Okay, why?
Just back up a little bit.
I'm backing up. I also do a medical
Back
check.
out of the room. I'm going to close the door and I'm going to put the immovable rod to lock it in place, Alex.
I've got one as well, so we can use 2.
So you are leaving the room, putting the door in place and using the rod to hold it there.
Yes.
Why?
Yeah. I mean, you can vaguely hold it. I mean, with just one, you'd struggle. With 2, you could probably put it in more of a sort of held place. It could be pushed over because it kind of ends up making a pivot, but it's at least standing mostly where it should be.
So you just did all that work to
Yeah.
get in to just call Cap back out.
Well, it just occurred to me, like, that book says, do all this stuff, summon the demigod
Yeah.
into the body,
Yeah.
at which point it will have all these markings on.
Yeah.
Now, if I were a supremely powerful demigod bound by certain constraints here in what we would call the material world,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to go and explore, I would fake not being the god and hope that I just got tossed into the room for people to come and let me out of. I'm pretty sure that guy, like, who's chained up is the guy, but on the off chance, it is almost certainly, if he's still here, going to be a guy with the markings of the Orcish Nipple Twister on him. So we should treat all of them with, like, a lot of suspicion for our own safety.
I understand, and I appreciate that. But at the same time, we do need to get some information. So I'm going to do that medicine check anyway while we're... Oh, for God's sake.
Well, if you're out of the room, you would be able to do the medicine check anymore.
That's good, because that was another natural one. That's the third natural one I think I've rolled. Right.
At least.
Okay. Ozzy, someone's going to have to talk to them, so I'm going to go in. You lock the door up again with the immovable rod. If things go sideways, I will attempt to get out. If you only come in if you think you can come in without getting killed. Okay?
I mean, would it not be better to just open the door from here, like throw a stone at them or something,
They're unconscious.
rather than you going in and then locking off our access to you?
But I can potentially fade through the wall if I need to.
I'm just going to point out what happened last time you did that.
Yeah, but that was a locked and protected wall. I don't think these are.
Isn't it all made of the same stuff?
No, I think that was because the wall had that spell on it to stop it opening.
All right. Ready when you are. I am satisfied. I feel that my voice has been heard. I'm ready to continue.
You open the door and wander in.
Although, I'm not going to do that yet, actually, because I can cast Healing Word without being anywhere near them. So I can do it from where I am. So that is going to be 6. 6 points.
It appears to happen.
Does any of the wounds seem to heal or nothing?
Don't appear to.
That is mildly concerning. Ah, well. In for a penny. I am going to begin with the plan. Keep your fingers crossed. So I'm going to go in, make sure that Ozzy's got the door secure behind me,
Sure.
and go a little bit closer and do that medical check you were talking about.
Sure. That certainly didn't get a natural one.
I didn't that time. I got an 18 that time, so that's 20 something.
You can tell very clearly now that you're closer and they are breathing and obviously at the edges of their life.
Plus 6 points.
The cuts, there are some obvious cuts, but you can tell there's almost scars around those cuts. And you very quickly piece together that what's happened here is this is someone who's been sliced open and then healed and then sliced open in the same place and then healed and sliced open in the same place. Obviously multiple times, leaving these horrid scars all in these positions, these infected wounds, as though a body's been reused. For some reason, they're now chucked in this cage, but you can tell these are not the only cuts they've ever had in those positions.
What about the other one? Who's curled up?
They're in the corner. They're curled up and in the dark of the corner, so you can't really see their cuts and wounds.
This guy got Victor Zaz.
I'm going to use my glowstone.
What's that? The ghost light coming in incredibly useful, as always.
As always.
You walk over to the corner. You doing another medicine check?
I am. Not as good as last time. That is a 15.
15's enough to tell that this person is dead. Same thing with the wounds are obviously been opened many times. You can tell that their infections and stuff were a much worse, older stage, and this person's just not breathing.
Righty-ho. So I'll go back to the first one again.
As you turn away, you could swear it just like some movement from that body, and then you look back and it's not moving.
Hello? I'll prod it with the. I've got my glove on, so I'll prod it slightly. Hello?
No, nothing.
Torn. Oh, never mind. I'll go over to the still breathing one. So that healing word I did nothing to speak of.
Didn't appear to. These wounds still seem open.
So I'm going to investigate the wounds and see if there's anything inside them or anything like that. Any reason they aren't healing? So I can have an advantage, although it's not worth it. So that is a.
If there's any extra kidney stones going, I've got a place to put them.
I'll keep an eye out. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. These appear to be, though very infected, just normal wounds. They're disgusting, but normal wounds.
Can I use ordinary medicine to sort of just try and make it a bit better?
Not to make them better. Like you would potentially be able to put bandages and stuff, but at the stage they're at with the infections and the depth of their deep cuts, it wouldn't be doing anything.
There's nothing I can do. I'll head back over to the door again.
Sure.
I don't have enough healing to do anything significant. Anybody fancy wasting a healing spell on them, or should we go back and talk to the other guy that's still alive in the chained up one?
I mean, if that's your will, Captain, it will be done.
I tell you what, I can't imagine it'll work. Ozzy, you speak whatever language was in that book. Can you just try talking to the chap in the chains in that language and see if they respond?
Yes.
Just say, why are you here? What do you want? Or something like that.
All right. Are we ready?
Prepared, absolutely.
All right. I will go to an appropriate distance away.
What do you consider an appropriate distance?
Not within 15 feet, if possible.
Okay. For talking, yeah, fine.
And I will bow my head respectfully, and then I'll say, Guten Abend. Warum ist hier eins? Which in Agnes, of course, is good evening. Why are you here? In as best remembered as you can.
I've never thought of like what in Agnes would be as a language, but I love the idea of it being German-esque. The
I think you'll
body
find that was
remains
exactly
unconscious.
German with an Australian-ish accent. With an Australian accent.
Cute Nelbend. No, the unconscious body remains unconscious.
Okay. In that case, I don't intend to summon a demon, and we can't release this chap because he might be a demon, and the other one's unconscious. We don't know what they are either. I would retrieve my immovable rod. I'm going to forget these things, and we're heading out. I think. Does anyone has a better plan?
I will grab mine as well. We should take the book.
I've got the book.
I mean, theoretically, our job here is done. We would just have to
That's what
find
I'm
out
thinking.
why this guy is lucky.
You were asked to find out whether lucky and stop it.
True, but it's not worth getting.
Okay.
7,000
So,
gold
I mean,
is
we've done both of those things.
7,000 gold is nice, but if it means fighting a god, I'm not entirely certain that 7,000 gold is enough.
Well, I've stopped it because the guy's dead.
Well, I
What they do with the guy in the basement is up to them.
that is true. He's no longer lucky. But I was thinking of bringing him back in actual fact and asking about this, because it's just possible that this could be a rather dangerous situation that we ought to stop. But for the moment, I'm heading out.
All of you heading out?
Mm-hmm.
Are we taking his body with us then?
Which one?
That was your original.
Oh, he's but the elf. Yes,
The chef.
The chef. Yes, yes.
Okay.
You clamber up. Who goes up first?
I will go up first as the leader.
You clamber up the ladder, get to the top, and completely to your surprise, sitting in one of the armchairs with a little brandy in their hand, is your elf friend, Benrechito Monhas, the whatever number, fifth, swirling it around, take a little sniff and a sip.
As soon as I see him, I'm going to turn around to Ozzy and say, Ozzy, when you get up here, you'll see a man sitting in a chair. Do not kill him unless I ask you to, please.
I could have sworn you were dead.
Well, you're not up yet. You're blocked.
I feel like Niffy's head's just kind of like poking above the floorboards.
Well, not unless your legs have. You've gone.
If there's anyone else sitting in the chair, other than a human, I can kill them.
No killing people. No. This is this gentleman's house. Stop killing him.
Don't kill people. All right, I can do that. Why is he not dead anymore? Like that's the kind of context clues I'm picking up.
He doesn't look like he's dead to me.
You hear this hefty.
Yes, I know. I have to live with him.
Hey, you should ask him what he did with Pesto. Is Pesto all right? Pesto was watching his corpse, so if he's not a corpse anymore, then Pesto might be dead.
Well, let's first start off with what's his name again? I've forgotten. Sorry.
Benrechito Monhas the fifth.
He's Ben Dorito.
Benrechito.
Mon what?
Benrechito Monhas the fifth. What part of that are you not getting?
all of it apart from the fifth. Mr. the Fifth, I would first of all like to apologise for our reaction when you came into the house, because, well, let's say some of my compatriots are a little bit over enthusiastic. Secondly, what have you done with our other compatriot who was waiting up here? And thirdly, how come you're alive?
Doesn't answer immediately. Have all of you come up into this room, or is it just Monty for now?
I'm halfway in, if not all the way.
Monty will get off the ladder and out of the way, so if they want to come up, they can do.
Yeah. He just sits and looks at you, takes a little sip of his brandy, pops it down on the side table, sort of takes one hand, rubs his temples, and goes, a lot of questions. I don't feel the dynamic of this conversation will be so much in your control. But I shall at the very least answer in part. Why don't we try one at a time?
So the first one would be, well, obviously after the apology, how are you alive?
My dear, you don't gain the power of a god and simply die.
see. And our friend Pesto, who is here? Small furry chap?
Alive. Safe. Hidden. For now.
Mm-hmm.
I figured, since you weren't exactly one for conversation, I'd put an extra chip in the basket. Just motivation.
Understandable. Yes, we have been a little bit, one or two of us, a little bit hasty when we could have been chatting. However, having seen what you know we've just seen down this ladder, I don't believe you're exactly, shall we say, whiter than white.
I don't think he's claiming to be.
I've never claimed to be perfect or indeed moral. But in the world we live, a little extra leverage is not necessarily a bad thing.
So you have been summoning a demon? Is this what you're saying?
I summoned a demon and then captured it. Oh, I should say a Rakshasa, not a demon.
Yes, I'm afraid that's a little outside my knowledge, but I'll take your word for that.
I assume in all of this, your attacks and invasive maneuvers were not personal, merely a job.
Yes, absolutely right. I had no intention of harming anybody, just finding out for those interested parties how you had become so lucky, which of course we have now done.
Certainly failed on the not harming.
Yes.
And I don't think I need to ask who was asking for me to be taken down.
Good, because I can't remember.
You knew it was the Montgomery
it was
right?
Montgomery Cartwright, that's right, yes.
How
Now,
could
you might
not remember
It
that?
was the owner
You might-
of a gift shop in a town down the river. His name is Mr. Mumps, if you want to go and get him.
Oh my god, leave poor Mr. Mumps alone.
I know Mr. Mumps. He couldn't harm a fly. Now, you might imagine I would be annoyed with the situation. And granted, I am frustrated, but not because you killed me, because you wouldn't let me speak.
See, Ozzy, this is what I'm talking about.
The safety of the crew was threatened, so, I did my job. That's what you paid me for.
At what point did I threaten you?
You snuck in behind us, and also there was the prospect of you raising alarms, or alarms already having been raised, witnesses to the crimes. You had a nasty look on your face. Stuff like that.
I see.
Starting.
You've taken your assumptions and put them to reality. I merely entered my own house, saw you, attempted to speak before you tried to, I believe, tackle me to the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
But, you could have been doing anything. You could have been, throwing fireballs at us and stuff. And I have to protect the crew if I can.
Yes, could have been stealing things from someone's house, perchance.
Well, I don't know why you'd be stealing from your own house, but I suppose.
It turns to Monty and says, I think we should keep the conversation between us two. Looks Ozzy up and down. Your bodyguard is not the conversational type.
Eyeballs pointing different directions. Jaw slightly hanging. Fake hair, slightly not well maintained.
My friend is a little over enthusiastic at times and very good chap underneath it all. I don't suppose you've got any spare brandy, have you, by any chance?
Oh, I'd pour you a glass. I'm not sure you'd trust me with it.
Half the day, it doesn't matter. Just. No, you're right. I'll have someone to get back to the home place.
If you wish it, and just points over to a little surface that has a brandy bottle and some glasses. Not like one glass, just a couple.
I'm going to pour myself a small brandy.
Yes. Take a little sip. But this must be crazy. This is nice stuff. This is beyond anything you've had before.
And then I'm going to go and sit down in the other chair.
Sure.
Hope you don't mind.
Of course. Now, I think our cargo ship deal is potentially out of the window.
Yeah, shame.
But it doesn't mean we can't work together.
Mm-hmm.
See, I would like to keep my luck. The only reason the Montgomery Cartwrights don't want me to have this luck is because it threatens their ability to monopolize, well, everything. I don't wish to overstep my bounds. I just wish to expand. I have no desire to take over a world or invade continents or use power to control people. I just wish to make more restaurants. And whether you believe that or not, that is entirely up to you. I don't know how much they're offering for you to do this. But whatever it is, I'm more than happy to match it. If you'll just leave me alone.
A very enlightened point of view. There is a problem that I foresee. The Montgomery Cartwrights are very, very wealthy indeed, and very powerful, with a lot of their people all over the place. If we go against them, then we could find ourselves in a rather awkward position.
You think of this too much like battles between ships. It is unlikely that they would see this as a turncoat maneuver, merely someone paying more than they're offering. Now, there is a decent chance, and something that is within my calculations, that you'll go back and they'll offer you even more to continue the job. It is unlikely, however, they will bother to harm you. Now, I can't guarantee this in any way, shape, and I'm not going to even attempt to promise anything to you. I merely offer gold. And I think for those in a position of yours, either adventuring or pirating, I'll be honest, I don't care for either. Gold is your primary.
Yes, a fair point.
There is, of course, a secondary, but I am aware that it may not be within your morality, though with how you treated me, it may be indeed what you want. There's enough power to go around from Zarukesh. Now, of course, I would not give you a lot of power, but a modicum, a slight, an amount. Again, just to leave me alone. This would, of course, put you ever so slightly under my... what's a good word for it?
In your debt?
Not debt, I am merely paying you to not take away from me. No. More like how you would be beholden to a patron, but on a much weaker scale. I would not control you, but I would have the ability to take your power from you.
Yes. If we were to strike some sort of deal with you.
Well, with Zarukesh, but yes.
With whomsoever, we would still have to report back to the person, obviously, who sent us on this interesting little adventure of ours, and almost certainly would have to explain what the situation is.
Explain what you wish. Say you haven't done the job, you won't get paid.
That's fine.
Life is simple when it comes to money.
No, that's absolutely fine. I'm just saying to you that, making clear to you that we would have to be able, we would, even if we took the deal, we'd still have to be honest with our former employer about what we had discovered.
Why?
Because then, if it came out in the future, which I imagine it will at some point, they will not be sending large armed people after us.
You think too hard about the results.
Possibly.
If it were twisted and I were the one offering a job and you came back and said you were unable, I would of course assume you were paid off and move on. It is most likely someone else will be sent after me. I expect this, but I do not think they'd even care for you.
I understand. But I was rather hoping to get some work with them again at some point. They have a lot of cash behind them.
Money is money. You're welcome to say you were paid off. It just means you would be paid more next time, if, of course, they see you as fit. You may have to prove yourself. None of that is my business.
You mentioned giving us a modicum of power. What would that look like?
On your adventurers, a slight boost to that which you have currently.
I see. Could you give me a moment while I confer with my confederates?
Of course. If you don't mind, I have just risen from the dead twice. If I could remain in this room, that would be peachy.
That would be... It's your house, of course. You remain where you wish. There's one small detail, though. Our other compatriot.
They will come back when you have a deal.
So you're saying that if we don't make a deal, then his life is in danger?
Oh, no. No danger. Let me rephrase. Once we have sorted our situation, they will be safely returned. The only reason I hold to them is if you decide to attack me. You will never know where they are.
Understood. Very well. Give me a few moments. Chaps, let's have a little chat. And I shall head out into the corridor.
Sure. Doors open, you wander out.
So what's the verdict, Cap? Or do we go for the legs? Or, I haven't done a good sweep the leg in ages.
I don't think. Why don't you come out the corridor?
It's not in roll 20.
I'll take you further away from his legs, Captain. I need a short distance to a sweep.
I don't think we'd be able to kill him. We might be able to kill him temporarily, but I think he would just come back again. This demonic power of his is far too powerful. I also don't think we could possibly succeed in taking down the demon, what's he called?
Rachmaninoff.
The Rachmaninoff without an awful lot of effort. And I'm not...
Rashid Hassan.
Yes, probably. Wouldn't be at all surprised. We wouldn't be able to take them down without a huge amount of effort, and I'm not sure it's really worth it. So it seems to me we're not going to succeed in, and correct me if I'm incorrect about any of this, it seems to me we're not going to succeed in removing his luck without a huge amount of effort, which is certainly not worth doing for just 7,000 gold. So, that being said, we ask him for the money, I think, because he's offered it. What do we think about the offer of the smidgen of power from this demon?
I mean, it's not a demon, but
Yeah, but I can't say
you're the one who has hang-ups on the using some kind of the souls of the innocent and stuff. So, kind of up to you for me.
Yeah, I'm not very keen, but at the same time, I don't see any way of stopping it. Although I don't know if he's going to worry about the fact he's stolen his book.
I have an idea of how to stop it through that. So let's not give that back.
Okay. Nunu, what do you think?
I'm trying to actually think about this one.
Good. I am very pleased.
Now the drugs have all worn off.
And I have no answer.
So, do you have any objection to... If you take this little bit of power from him, there will be a sort of link to a demonic power?
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time for me, so, it's something I've done before.
I'm not keen on it.
I've got a few regrets. I had a good time at some points. It's all comes around in the end. All things being equal.
I'm personally not keen on it, but...
So do you object, as in strongly object, or just not worried?
Semi-object.
Semi-object.
Well, do you know if it affects all of us? Like, do we all have to agree, or could you agree and, no one else agree?
Good
There's
question.
also not an opportunity being offered to pesto, as far as we know, which we should check on.
Exactly.
Like, if it's just you, then that's one thing.
Let me go and chat with our friend for a moment. Excuse me, Mr. the Fifth.
Yes.
May I call you? It's Ben, isn't it?
Ben Richita.
Ben Dorito.
Ben Rachito. Yes, my name's Monty, by the way.
Oh, I'm very aware of who you are.
Oh yeah. That's very unsettling indeed. Yes. Before we make a final decision, we need to at least ask the opinion of our compatriot who you have hidden away. I don't know if you can organize a mental link, a voice link, something like that. I'm sure you won't want to bring him out just yet.
What is your timeline of completing this job?
Well, my thinking at the moment is that we are not going to attempt to deal with your Rakmanak off.
Rakshasa.
But that's, yes, bless you. I'm not very keen on the way in which you power the...
This is not the question I've asked. What is the timeline of your job?
As in, when do they want an answer?
Hmm.
They didn't really say anything. Soon, I imagine.
And for now, we are in no rush. It seems, looking at your hand, you might need to rest. Perhaps calm yourself, looking at Niffy, somewhat. Time to think. Let's say a little bit of time to discuss. I will hold on to your friend Pesto temporarily. But when you come back in the morning, you will have time to discuss with them. Again, I only hold on to them for security.
I understand, Kim.
There will be no harm to them. They will be fed if they need. They will have a comfortable living space and drink as necessary. I will be taking my lizard back.
Yes.
Oh, I thought that was so cute.
That's probably why I want it back, to be honest.
Does this sound reasonable?
More than reasonable.
I don't know that Pesto has any interest in the discuss with us tomorrow. They've never really said anything about the sport, so I think they're much more of like a 100-meter sprint kind of person.
I'll explain to him. Don't worry.
I'm assuming your brain rotted away a long time ago.
Yes, it was most uncomfortable.
Evidently.
It was. I hadn't really thought about that. Yes. Yes, very nasty. Yes. Very well. We will return tomorrow morning. We'll continue our discussion. Check with Pesto. Oh, you were saying this power thing you were doing. Is that per person, or is that a group decision, or how does that work?
I'm happy to make a deal as is needed. If some of you want gold, but others want power, or indeed if you wish to propose a different agreement, then I'm sure we can find some kind of middle ground. It is in my best interest to appease you after all.
Understood.
What kind of power is it we're talking?
I believe some would call it warlock power.
Is that good?
I don't know what that is.
Some low level of magic and a connection.
Very well then.
And feel free in the morning to have a breakfast on the house. At the restaurant, of course, not here.
That's very, very kind. Would you like to meet us here or at your restaurant?
Here seems better.
Very well. Any particular time? Are you an early riser?
I shall be here whenever you need. I shall also keep my family away for now.
Yes. Obviously, can be a little bit jumpy. Very well. Very kind of you. We'll come back tomorrow and let you know our decision.
Of course.
And thank you for the brandy. Give the glass back.
Yeah. Takes it from you, just puts it down.
Oh, by the way, nice house you got here.
Thank you. I worked hard for it.
Right. Well, chaps, let's stroll back to the ship and make some hard decisions.
And you step out of the house, minorly injured, your hand still throbbing with pain.
Yeah. It's like, ow. By the way, you should get some ordinary doorknobs. How do you open that thing without breaking your hand every time?
But you go back in to ask him.
Actually, yes. I'll get you out here to go. How do you open that damn door down there without breaking your hand every time?
Well, I'm assuming you gripped and pushed.
Yes, I did.
You grip, twist, and pull.
Fair enough. Sounds pretty right, I suppose. Oh,
one final thing. Upstairs, I'm assuming you raided my safe. I don't mind the jewels, but the family heirloom. Could you leave that behind?
I think we did, didn't we?
You did, yes.
Yes, we did.
Kind within context.
I mean, yes, I didn't want to make. I mean, we weren't taking.
There is no way you just have out to be the good guy here. I would walk away once your pride is minorly intact.
Exactly. All I was going to say was we had no particular intention of hurting you or damaging you seriously in any way. Anyway.
And yet you failed.
Absolutely. And there will be words said about that later on, don't you worry. Although, as it turns out, we didn't fail. Because you're still alive. So.
Not by your own hand.
But I was going to. I was going to. I did bring you back. And I was going to do it again tomorrow.
You step out into the cool night air, walking back towards your ship. Sleepy. Hungry. I imagine at this point, Niffy is extremely hungry. She already had the munchies and she emptied her stomach.
Oh yeah,
with
like her stomach's louder than her thoughts.
Okay, so we head back to the ship. Don't think we've got anything where I can communicate with our little friend. No.
Well, I mean, don't do it for now anyway, because I can't respond to you.
No, exactly. So we head back to the ship as we're walking along.
Yeah. You get back to the ship, probably fairly silently as you're dealing with everything, or mostly just distracted by Niffy's stomach making the loudest noises, like worrying noises.
And also, Monty's going to be going.
Yes. Yeah. Look, like at this point, you're like you can barely move. Like one of your fingers is like stuck kind of downwards. The other one, like your first finger is definitely pointing like up, backwards and sideways. You know, the hand itself crushed. It's very painful. You go back to the ship. TR-51 sitting on the deck, appreciating the stars as usual.
Hello, TR.
Hello. Where is the small dog?
Long story, but we'll be getting him back tomorrow.
Okay. I made sure to show my friendship.
Did you? How did you do that?
Well, it was obvious that friendship is performed by taking things from people.
Yes?
What did you do?
I made sure that Pesto knows my friendship.
How?
Just like a blank stare.
What did you take?
What did you take?
I performed friendship rituals.
What did you take?
Just sort of like, kind of like slouches a little bit into themselves. Their hands kind of like picking into each other, just like, I thought it was friendship.
Depends. What did you take?
I appreciate the thought, I really do. But what did you take?
There's just like a pair of, just like pulls out from around like a pair of trousers.
Oh, that's fine.
It's not actually a friendship ritual. I'm afraid you've misunderstood, TR.
No, it totally is.
No,
I take
it's
things on
not.
Festa all the time.
I am confused.
Yeah. I will tell you about friendship tomorrow. I'm tired at the moment and my hand hurts. But
You don't want to talk to Cap. Cap's not very good at friendship.
dealing things is not a friendship.
Your hand is injured, just like zips over and just like grabs.
Yes, it's all right. It's all right. I'll sort it out.
This finger should not be here.
Thank you, TR-51. You can let go now. Thank you. Let go.
Just let's go. Has not helped at all.
Ow. I appreciate the thought, but I will sort it out. Don't worry. TR-51.
Yes.
I'll talk to you tomorrow. But I do appreciate your attempts at friendship. I really do.
You are welcome.
Oh, dear. Good night. And Monty will head off to his room, close the door, and go and just sit on the edge of the bed with his head in his hand. Oh, my God.
Or his head in one of his hands, his other hand off to the side.
Goes to sit in your hammock and TR had stolen it out of
What time is it?
I believe at this point it would be like 10, 11 o'clock, probably closing into midnight.
So I'm not there yet. Okay, so I'll take my hat off and hang it up. I wonder if I turn into something without hands. whether I'll still have a painful hand.
You're always humanoid.
I know. And anyway, it's only a sort of a superficial look.
Not every human has hands.
That's true. Actually, some humans are hands.
Yeah, there was one in the coffin that's only got one hand.
Yeah, exactly. I do feel sorry about that, chap. I feel very sorry for the ones we didn't rescue.
Niffy, you go down to the kitchen, and it's one of those situations where there's just like, disappointingly, everything is uncooked or particularly bland because it's all like travel rations.
Can I head out? I want to head out.
Of course. Where would you like to go? Do you have the map? I think I put it in the chat. If we scroll up high enough, it's up here. Yeah. If you scroll up high enough, there's a map. I believe you saw it before.
Yeah.
So you're in the docks. Your closest area for food, probably Old Shade or Old Town.
Yeah, I'll go to Old Town.
Go to Old Town? Sure. There's a tavern called the Gold Buckle.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I'll head there and get some food.
Wonderful. It's a fairly nice tavern, cozy, sort of a mid-range tavern. It's obviously not the richest of the rich around here. Everything's slightly higher class, and it appears they have some stew and such. At this point, it's not particularly busy. Seems like they're coming towards closing time. A couple of patrons sticking around to have some drinks. You're kind of used to taverns still having drunkards around making noise at this time. Much more delicate. There's a few people having little sips, of nice alcohols and such. And as you wander over, obviously there's a tavern keeper who, I don't know how much you want to roleplay, but there's a tavern keeper who would, say hello and offer you various things. The food is a bit more expensive. You'd be spending about 5 gold in all for like food and drink.
Yeah, she doesn't mind for that.
And yeah, you end up with a really nice meat stew.
Good. I'm happy again now.
Considering how hungry you are, it tastes incredible.
Yeah.
I'm sure eventually you wander back, get back to the ship. Pumpkin spice latte is like waiting at the steps. Like they've not officially left, but they're just like as close to the ramp as they can get.
Oh, I've obviously brought a doggy bag back with me.
Sure. It's like one mouthful, but as you get back, you're basically just like bouncing up and down, waiting for you to get close enough. And then as soon as you're on the ship, doing like the weird backward shuffle, and as soon as you're like on the ship, absolutely flattened, just lands on you.
Yep, that's fine. I lay there and accept my life.
And then obviously smells the food and is just like sniffing around, just like, there's something here.
You know the rules. Down to the kitchen.
It like bounce off, like limbs flailing everywhere.
Yep.
You're trying to sleep down below, Monty. There's just this.
Are they below me or they're below me? Yes.
Well, they're on the deck currently.
I did. So where's my cabin? I can't remember. Is it below them?
I don't know exactly, but I think you're on the same level as the kitchens. But this is like charging across the deck and then down the steps, just making a bunch of noise.
I'll stagger over to the door, open it, and go, quiet! And close the door and get back to bed again.
Sorry, Cap.
Ow.
Ow. And there's a couple minutes if anyone wants to do anything, but it's fairly rounded there. Actually, no, when you shout quiet, the one thing we can do is it would be past midnight at that point. So...
Oh, right. Halfway through the word quiet.
No, past that. You are currently a tiefling. Quite a short tiefling at that, 5'3".
Tieflet.
So tiefling with the... In fact, I think you were a tiefling before, so you're just a different tiefling now.
I can say, I was a tiefling before, yes.
Shorter horns, like small, multiple short horns.
So my notes for this session so far say, new arrives. So probably want to put a bit more than that.
Okay. Is there anything anyone else would like to round off, or are you all happy?
Happy.
All good.
Righty. Well, for the first time in a long time, I think we're going to finish almost exactly... Hang on, I'm going to... How long's left according to my time? Oh, there's 40 seconds left.
And you finished it early.
Just going to sit here awkwardly.
So you didn't get it. You didn't get the round number. It's not organic now.
No, wait, not organic? This isn't an organic D&D session. This is a manufactured D&D session. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Magic, Myths and Mayhem. Thank you to Dark Fantasy Studio and Nicolas Judy and Ovani for the use of their music in this episode. And a big thanks to you for listening. If you want to hear more behind the scenes content, alongside extra art and lore, please consider joining our Patreon by searching Magic Myths and Mayhem on patreon.com, or watch our extra content and games on twitch.com. For now, thank you for being here, and we look forward to seeing you next time. I'll see you then. Considering what was available to you, I'm impressed that you went with a more restrained approach.
I was trying to think, would there be any reason why we would try and summon a massively powerful demigod and then try and defeat it? And there's no reason why we'd do that. We're just risking a distorted for just a few thousand gold. It just isn't worth it.
I mean, as long as we keep hold of that book, then we can do that, and that's how we stop this guy, is we summon it elsewhere.
Damn it, I got distracted. It's 1 minute past. The session ended.
No! In which case, I shall say 99 one and all.
Fare thee well.
You don't have to go on, but you can't stay here.
99 one and all, and we got through
something.
without dying.
Feature at some point.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Boy.
Boy.